Hey guys, this is Mara the Reading Hedgehog with my book review of Absent by Katie Williams. And so, as usual, I'll just jump into the synopsis real quick and then we'll get into this review. 17-year-old Paige is dead, the victim of a freak fall from the roof during physics class. Now she's a ghost, permanently bound to the grounds of her high school. It isn't all bad. She has the company of her fellow ghosts, Evan and Brooke, who also died there, and she can find out everyone's secrets, which can be amusing, for a while. But then Paige hears something that isn't amusing at all. The rumor spread by the most popular girl at school that her death wasn't an accident, that she supposedly jumped on purpose. Paige is desperate to stop the gossip, but what can a ghost do? Then she discovers something amazing. She can possess living people when they think of her, and she can make them do almost anything. Maybe, just maybe, she can get inside the girl who's responsible for the stories, and have a little fun at turning the tables while she's at it. So I don't really have a ton to say about this book because it was a super short read, and I just picked it up as a book to read in between one book I finished during the weekend and the next book I was going to read, just because I need a rejuvenator, I guess you could say. I gave this 2 out of 5 strawberries, and as usual I will link my blog review down below. It was a quick read, kind of interesting. I think it could have had a lot more and still not been really long. I didn't really care about any of the characters. I didn't dislike any of them, but I didn't really care either. Mostly I think because this book was so short and just I didn't care about anyone. Just didn't. It kind of, I like ghost stories, and I can do contemporary and high school life if it's like told like this, like through a ghost. And part of the reason I picked this one up is because I had read Live Forever by Amy. No, it wasn't Amy. I don't remember who the author is. But I really liked that. It was like a girl who was at a boarding school that died, and the rest of the story is told from her when she was a ghost, and it was really good. I loved it. This kind of, it didn't have a point. It wasn't sinister. It could have been sinister, and for a while it looked like it was going to become sinister, but then it didn't. So it kind of just boiled down to being a story about high school, and high school bores me. I don't want to read high school stories unless there's something interesting happening, and in this case there really wasn't. The author missed an opportunity to actually put some evil intent in this book, and just she built it up for that, and then it didn't happen, and that was disappointing. She had one character, hold on a second, I gotta look up his name because I've just forgotten it. I want to say that his name was Nate, but I don't think it is. I feel like I'm getting that confused with someone else. In fact, I'm quite certain that I am. So hang on just a second while I look that up. Lucas. I totally was screwing the name up. She tried to redeem the character Lucas in the end. At least I kind of felt like that was her intent, and I'm sorry, the dude was a complete jerk. I hated him. He was probably the only character I felt extreme emotion about, actually. I did not like him, because while the author had some explanations for some of his actions, there were a lot of the actions that could not be explained other than the fact that he was just a jerk. He stood people up. He felt guilty, but not really, if that makes any sense. The mean girl in this, I think her name was Chelsea. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. She was a pretty typical mean girl, fun to hate. The author also tried to redeem her, and I did not buy that either. The twist with Evan, I actually didn't mind it. Spoiler, he's gay, and he died because of that. I don't want to give a full spoiler. And Normally, I don't like it when characters are gay because half the time it feels like an author's pushing agenda. If a character's gay because that's just the character and it fits in the story, okay, I'm fine with that. But most of the time it comes across as agenda pushing. In this it didn't. Not really. It worked. So that twist didn't bother me. But overall, like I said, I just don't have much to say about this book because it was really short and it had a lot of potential but kind of veered away from it when it should have continued on. And it kind of just boiled down to a high school drama story, and I just don't really care for those. So 2 out of 5 strawberries. It was an easy, quick read. I can see how some people like it. It wasn't really for me though. If I'm gonna do a story about ghosts stuck on a college campus or a high school campus or whatever, I'm gonna grab Live Forever. That was much better in my opinion. But yeah, so 2 out of 5 strawberries. If you're looking for a quick read, this is not, you could do worse. So that is all I have to say about Absent. If you want to read my written review, I will link it below, and otherwise I will see you again with my next video review.